very warm welcome from my side. I'm Neil Dodia. I look into the B2B marketing of ShareChat and Moj. Very warm welcome to all of y'all. Okay, so we are going to talk today about Young India and short form videos. Both are supremely important. I would say that both have grown together, right? Short form video is still a younger compared to what Young India is. So Young India is born in the era of internet, and short form video has born where the internet has boomed, right? And how? So without wasting any further time, let me get into this. So when I say Young India, what do I really mean? Young India means Gen Z plus millennials. These are the people probably my age, younger than me, much younger to me as well, who have grew, and one very important aspect has always been around to them, and that is the internet. They have grown with the internet access. All right, maybe it started when they had computers, followed by laptops, and now everyone has smartphones. They might have started from 3G, moved to 4G, and now we are moving to an era of 5G internet, which is going to be super high speed internet. All right, and what this enables people to really browse much more content than what they used to do earlier. I remember the time before Geo was born in India, where data consumption was limited because the data itself was very expensive. And thanks to Geo, now the data has become affordable in general, pan India. And because of that, there is a remarkable increase in the content consumption that Young India is doing. One very noble cause, or something which where internet helped the most, I believe, would be when the pandemic hit us. As you know, physical schools, colleges, everything was shut, but thanks to affordable internet and thanks to affordable smartphone, people and kids especially were able to attend their classes online, and they were able to stay knowledge, stay educated throughout this, right? So, and talking about education, Young India is the one who's making career decisions. They get influence as to what's happening in the internet, and they decide what they want to study. Higher education and skill development, and in fact also upskilling, has grown leaps and bounds because of the internet. And Young India understands the importance of skill development, right? They want to acquire skills via the internet, via studying online preferably as well, and acquire skills that will help them. And hence, what I'm trying to say is that this Young India becomes a very crucial part of, for any brands to reach out to, because they are the ones who have access to the internet. When it comes to education also, it's very important from there. So we are talking to a very mature audience when it comes to ShareChat and Moj. I'm going to specifically talk about Moj today and short form videos, and I'll move on to the next slide. So like I said, why are we discussing only short form video? While we are discussing that is because it's really important. In terms of content consumptions, if I had to break it down into 4 categories, we have short form videos, which are nothing but your vertical videos that you will see on Moj. Then you have carousel posts and videos, which would be square, and you can swipe them. And then you have static posts. Static posts are images, JPEGs, etc. And then you have long form of videos. These videos would go anywhere from 2 minutes, 3 minutes to even about an hour. Now, the thing is that 34%, and to be accurate, 33.8% of this content pie is taken over by short form video. The question is, why is this so large? Why is it so huge? And the answer actually lies in the amount of content. You make a note of this number because we're going to play a Bharat quiz after this, and these numbers might help you win some exciting gifts. So try to digest this number, but 30 lakh videos are uploaded every single day on Moj. 30 lakh videos are uploaded. So there's so much content, so much fresh content, so much new content which is going out there on Moj. And this content is consumed happily by the Young India. Like Seema said, that users on Moj are spending on an average of 34 minutes. And one more striking number, one more very important number is 600 video plays happen on a daily basis on Moj. So while 30 lakh new videos are created on a daily basis, 600 crores videos are viewed on a daily basis by the young India of on Moj. Right. So what is Young India doing on Moj? And we will look into how the internet has powered the entire short form video format. So to start with, first thing that we really need to understand is the importance of your smartphones. We If I look at the chart over here in 2022, this is where we are right now. We are closing to 93 crores smartphones. And next year, we are talking about crossing 1000 crore smartphone users, sorry, 100 crores smartphone users pan India. What basically means is that 75% of India's population is going to have access to smartphones. And I'm talking about non-mobile phone access, I'm talking about smartphone access. So along with smartphones, you get apps, along with smartphones, you get internet, along with smartphone, you get 4G and 5G. And that is not just your normal internet, but fast internet. Now, where Moj and ShareChat really comes into the picture over here is because the people of India may or may not know English. People of Bharat will have many languages. We speak many different languages, and that's where Moj and ShareChat will have a front foot because we are amongst the very few apps which are available in their mother tongue. Right, so people can like to consume content in the language which they speak, and this is where Moj and ShareChat plays a very vital role. Now, let's talk about short format videos in general. How have they grown? So back in 2020, we had around 210 million users. And right now we are talking about by 2025, we will have around 600 million users who will be using short form videos. So the kind of growth that we are talking about is going to be massive. And the best part is that if you create content today, users will be consuming it for many years to come. And unlike long form videos and unlike anything else, to start creating content on short form videos is much easier. All you need is a cell phone to get started with, and all you need is telephone, maybe some good script, some storytelling, and you can get started with that. If you want to enhance your videos, you can obviously use artificial lights, natural lights, you can also use mic, etc. But this is how, all you need is one smartphone and the internet to get started. Now let's talk about Moj over here. What is the Moj growth over here? So we are talking about 30 million users when we started way back in 2020. We have grown 6x, and currently we are sitting at 200 million Moj users. So this is the kind of phenomenal growth that we have seen for our platform Moj. Now, what is this young India really consuming on Moj? What kind of short form videos are they really consuming? And some very insightful data over here. So we look at 38% of them come to Moj to check out latest trends. That latest trends can be in terms of fashion, that latest trends can be in terms of cooking. We have seen trends on dance moves, on fashions, and so much more. So they generally go on Moj and other short form video apps to find out what the latest trends are, followed by 21% of them because they enjoy short and informative content. And the 16% of them consume because they have less time. For example, let's say you will see a lot of people while traveling. Let's say I have a train to catch or I have a bus to catch in the next 2 minutes. I have those 2 minutes. The easiest and the best platform to enter would be short form video platform like Moj, where you can easily spend those 2 minutes watching some video. And these are not just some random videos. Moj works very well with the algorithm, which the kind of videos that you would want to watch, and they show you that kind of content. So let's say if you are into dancing, that they will show you videos related to dance. If you like something in the humor category, they would show you something in the humor category. And this is how the algorithm works, which makes the content consumption not just like a thing, but it's also content which you really want to watch. And the last 11%, which I believe the category is going to grow immensely in future, is people come to watch their favorite creators and influencers. Creators and influencers is something on social media which has been growing rapidly since last 2-3 years, and it's going to grow further. These creators are very well recognized, are very well followed because of the content that they particularly create, and users can really connect to them. For example, I particularly follow creators in the space of finance, in space of cooking. I would follow a stand-up comedian. The reason why I follow them is because I enjoy the content, that the kind of content that they create, and I look forward for their video. You know, I mean, every time there's a video that comes up, I really always go and watch it. Not just there, like Seema mentioned, that you can share. You can share via WhatsApp, you can share via Moj itself. And this is something that really, really helps you grow. Now, one thing that I want to talk about over here is creating followers is always seen very important on social media. Well, the short form video does not require to do for you to do that, and I'll come to it why I'm saying this in the future slide. So there's something known as aaj main kya dekhu, what should I watch now, and there is always a question mark. There has been times where I'm sure this must have happened to you. You switch on your TV and you don't know what to watch. You go to your favorite OTT platform and you're really not sure what to watch. You might start watching something, but halfway through the first episode, you realize that this is not something that you would enjoy, and you stop over there. And that's what creates a high fatigue value, where people start getting tired and they are not able to decide what they want to watch. While on Moj, that does not happen because of the algorithm. Moj understands what kind of content that you want to watch. And the moment you start, it starts grabbing attention from the very first second. If you will see a lot of videos start with results, right? So for example, it will always look at the videos that content creators will create, will always talk about what the outcome would be. For example, how to make something of your yesterday's dinner, how to make a healthy meal, how to create a healthy chart, right? They start with that. So they kind of show you a result oriented video, and that grabs your attention. And that is why there's no fatigue to it. And every time you swipe up, a new video comes up, which will talk about a whole new storytelling and which will kind of enhance your experience once again. So this is something which is very, very unique to Moj, where users have low fatigue in it. They have a lot of options to watch. Whether they follow a specific brand or a creator doesn't matter. Uh, Moj will always, the algorithm will always show them content which might be of their interest. And as and when they engage, the algorithm understands the users better. Right. At the same time, what we realized that 60%, 68% of the users have increased their consumptions for short form videos compared to the long form. And one very, very important reason for that is also the fact that now, thankfully, the pandemic is kind of over. And because of that, offices have started again. We do not have the same amount of time that we used to have when the pandemic was there, right? We do not have the time to watch a lot of TV. We are always on the go, and that problem is getting solved by Moj. You open the mobile app, open this Moj app, look at few videos where you want to kill your 5 minutes, 3 minutes. In fact, it's something where you can also gain a lot of things. For example, I follow certain finance influencers who talk about tax planning, who talks about home loans, vehicle loans, how you should take them, what are the formulas, in a very, very simple method, right? And that really adds value. And there's something that I learned from there. So exactly. So in those few minutes is something that Moj can give you, enhance you, because it only takes 1 second for short form videos to grab your attention. Yes. Now the thing is that how can you reach young India? And before that, I will just talk uh, about creating content on Moj or any short video format for that matter. Whenever you're creating content, ads comes second, because that's where you want to amplify your content. When you're creating content, keep in mind to keep it as engaging as possible, to try a lot of posts, try a lot of things. Creating content on Moj is free. In fact, we have a great lenses that you can also try. See how you create different varieties of posts for your brand, and see which one works and which one don't work. And the ones that work the best, you should go ahead and advertise them. That's the kind of approach that you should be taking, that will help you to amplify, to reach out, and to give you maximum results. Now, the best thing about ads, and we have one form of ad which is called in-feed video format. The best thing about these ads is that you get the entire real estate. For example, on my left, you can see a mobile screen, and just you will see a Zomato ad. Currently, you're seeing a Zomato ad. As you can see, your entire mobile screen is covered by your ad. Imagine it's as good as doing a full page newspaper ad, or a full page magazine ad, where you get a complete real estate and the person is not doing anything but watching your ad right now. The idea over here is to grab attention in the first second. In the very first second, if you're able to grab attention, and there are many ways to do that, you will get higher number of clicks, higher number of engagement, etc. So why are these in-feed ads very, very important? Because one is that it really helps engage users. You will see a lot number of likes, comments, not just likes, comments. Obviously, you will see a lot of clicks, but you will see, if your content is really good, you will see a lot of shares also. Shares via WhatsApp, which in itself is a very big deal, right? The recall value, because it's not static, it is video, because it's full screen, the recall value is much high on that. And also, last but not the least, like I spoke about, the number of shares that you will see is much higher on ShareChat. So these are things that you need to keep in mind when you're creating short form videos. My strong advice to all of y'all would be to please go ahead, try experimenting with videos, create content, and see how well it feeds on. See how well it feeds in. It will reach out to more and more number of people, and there's a virality factor also. Not to forget, use audio for your videos. Try to enhance your video experience as much as possible. And as you keep creating videos, as you keep uploading more and more videos, you will see that you're getting better at it, right? And that's some of our phenomenal brands are using. That's the way that some of our brands are using Moj, and they have been very successful when it comes to their ad campaigns.